Hi, Jamie Davis from the Nursing Show here at ANIA 2015 in Philadelphia. We're talking nursing informatics, and I'm very excited to have Charles Boicey, the current president, just taking the role at this conference here of the organization. Charles, before we get to talking about some of the things you see in the next year or so in your manning of the helm here, as it were, at ANIA, tell us a little bit about your background as a nurse.
Sure. So I started out as a diploma graduate, actually. I went to the LA County USC Medical Center School of Nursing, the big county hospital in Los Angeles. So, I graduated. I started immediately working in the surgical trauma ICU. And after, a couple of years, I ended up, being the director of the unit for 10 years or so. So, that was back in the 90s when, gang violence was at its peak. Basically the knife and gun club. After several years of doing that and actually introducing technology in that environment, I really saw an opportunity to make a transition, not just into the informatics side of things, but the integration of physiological monitors, ventilators, all the devices around us into a uniform platform. So I actually went back. Got a master's degree in technology management from Stevens in Hoboken, and kind of took it forward. Went down that whole implementation path. In the last 5 to 8 years, I've been primarily concentrating on the data side. The last 4 years, the big data side. Bringing the technologies around Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and others into the healthcare environment.
That's exciting, and I know that that's a big issue. I did some work covering CES recently, and I know that that side of things, the commercial side of technology, is really trying to link into healthcare actively, and so it's interesting to see how the two are going to join together. I'm sure it's very interesting to be on the forefront of that.
Sure, absolutely. And if you think about it, I always talk about if you think about Twitter as a lab message, very short, succinct. Yet when you go into Twitter, you can query that and bring back those returns in sub-second. If you think about your LinkedIn profile, not that much different than a radiology report or a pathology report. There's sections, subsections. Yeah, a little bit is unstructured, but it's in a fairly structured environment. Think how quickly you can query on that and bring those results back. So by bringing all of that into a single platform, which is the work that we did at UCI, we now have the ability to bring in physiological monitoring data in real time, the EMR data in real time, all the ancillary systems, and all data from external data. So social media data, all the data from the home, GIS data, so temperature, humidity. So you think about whatever's open there and bring it into a single unified platform, and then doing interesting things with it and messaging back to clinicians and others. So I think that on the nursing informatics side, I'm a tech guy, I will admit that, but I think that we have to have some understanding of these various platforms and this technology, so that because of our creative nature and because of what we know inherently, then we can bring better solutions for our patients, better solutions for those that we work with. So I think that there's some technical aspects, but you really need to know that stuff.
So you've been active here in the organization ANIA for a while now, and now you're the current president of the organization. Where do you see this organization ANIA heading in the next year or so? Sure.
So I'm taking over after 2 years of Patty Senchak doing a phenomenal job for the organization. So us as a board, it's not just about me. It's a collective board. There's 11 of us on the board, and we actually represent the membership. So we take that input from the membership and then develop our plans and move forward. And again, for the next year, we'll continue to support the needs of our organization. We're about 3,000 members. I'd like to see that grow to 6,000. That's my goal is to reach out and bring everybody into the fold, if you will. Our membership is $60 a year, which is extremely inexpensive. And I'll keep that message out there. But you get a lot for it. You get a lot of educational opportunities. You get a lot of network opportunities. So my year is going to be the year of maintaining where we are, and then moving forward. We have a lot of opportunities, and us as a board are going to capitalize on those opportunities. Personally, I'd like to see nursing informatics get a little more techie, but that's just kind of my thing.
No, that's great. One of the things that we have an opportunity here is from your voice as the president, maybe a nurse informaticist that's watching this who's not a member of your organization. I'm always surprised by the nurses out there that are not members of their professional organization for their specialty. What would be your message to them? What is the biggest thing they can take away if they join this organization?
Sure. I think it's a sense of community and a sense of connectedness. We have a have a listserv that is extremely active. If you have a question, you just put it on the listserv and you'll get responses by sometimes within an hour, sometimes within 3 hours, sometimes by the end of the day. So I think that the real benefit is connecting to a community, and then the educational opportunities that we provide.
Excellent. Well, Charles, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it. Congratulations and good luck to you in this next year.
Thank you.
And I want to thank all of you for checking this out here at the Nursing Show. Remember to check out all of the videos from ANIA 2015 here in Philadelphia on the channel you're watching now or over at NursingShow.com.